Hi everyone, it's Tina Vesely, Spiritual Journeys with Tina Vesely, and today I'm here with Jerry Vesely, my husband, and the sound practitioner for Spiritual Journeys. So the best way to get Jerry here, since the other day we tried to tape at the beach, and in my opinion, I think the waves were a little bit noisier than I would have liked how it came out in the video. So today, from a small selection of his sound meditation room, because we're sitting
I
here.
should put my
So from this little section, for those who are on video can see, only a very minimal amount of his instruments are behind us. Because why is that? Because this Saturday, the 22nd, Jerry's going to be at Babs McDance Studio and Ballroom in Wilmington, North Carolina, having an event showing off all his gongs. Well, not showing them off, but utilizing him.
Yeah, showing them off. That's about it. Yeah.
No, he'll be utilizing them for people to have a nice healing. I like the word healing, but then a nice, refreshing, rejuvenating experience. So he'll have the gongs. He has an ocean drum.
A bunch of chimes, the crystal bowls, Tibetan bowls, a couple other different type of instruments I'm going to be using. But when Tina introduced me, she said sound practitioner. A lot of sound healers say healing. I don't look at myself as a healer quite yet. I'm a practitioner in sound. I like sound, and I use very different instruments to create, well, to orchestrate a nice flowing sound therapy. So if you want to use it as a healing, then you can use it as a healing. If you want to use it as just relaxing and whatnot, you can. But in the long run, you get a healing out of it. But I don't like to say healer. I just like to say sound practitioner.
Well,
And
I can really understand that, because when I've taught Reiki or laying of the hands or stuff like that, usually we're using ourselves as that conduit to channel that energy through personally, to put it directly on the person. So in some case, how you're defining it is you feel you're putting that energy into the instruments
correct, correct.
that are then projecting it. So you'd rather see yourself as that practitioner. So it's respectable. As I've told many of you before on different videos, and even probably in person and like that, nowadays how we utilize and label ourselves is important to our own frequency. And so, because Jerry's not literally being the healer as he has been trained, because he is a level 2 Reiki practitioner also,
I
he
just think the label
prefers you
have
don't
a
you're
hard
not
time.
comfortable.
But believe me, when I'm orchestrating my instruments and stuff, I'm getting a healing out of it. I know that. So it's actually my meditation that I'm sharing with you. And that's the way I look at it. So sometimes people don't resonate with it, which I haven't heard that yet, but I just assume, But
Everything is
majority of the
receiving.
people after the meditation, it's like, wow, never expected that. And that, my opinion, is the gongs, because I use the instruments to bring you into that meditation, and the gongs really take you away. And I really enjoy the gongs. That's my favorite.
Well, gongs go on work on so many different frequencies,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
it's very freeing. Some people don't resonate with that metal sound, or like, however, um, for me, one of my fun words is the word manipulation. It sounds a little crazy, but like when I go to a chiropractor, I'm like, oh, I like how you manipulate my spine. They don't like it. I just think of it as something fun, like working with a puzzle to make something fit together. Like when you're trying to get that jigsaw puzzle piece. And to me, when somebody's utilizing the gongs to their full potential, like I've watched you over the years, you use a friction mallet, and besides using it where you hit the gong with the regular mallet, for that sound to
There's
be
no regular
escalated.
mallet.
I know, right?
I got some mallets. There's no regular mallet.
The average standard mallet, like I had back there.
The 6-ounce mallet with 8-inch handle. As I understand it. Now I
So
do have a mallet. It's only maybe weighs about 4 ounces. It's got a little ball at the end of it, which makes terrific sounds. Sounds of a whale, of
right.
seagulls.
And that's when he takes the mallet and I call manipulates it on the face of the gong. And it could either, for some people who are connected to like galactic energy or going way out in space, it really sounds like the experience of space adventure or something like that. Somebody who astro travels, which I've been through there before. Another time is through meditation. It sounded like, you know, riding on the back of a whale, going through, or a dolphin, going to the depths of the ocean to see where Atlantis landed. So the sounds do like so many incredible things. So that's why I like the word manipulation, because it's just like the way, and I mean it with all due love, it's like just the way that it sounds, a slight touch of the hand in a different direction can cause a whole different frequency and a
Right.
different translation. And so that's what I appreciate about the sound practitioner that Jerry is. It's how he tunes in, and not just because he's my husband, it's because I really appreciate the loosely word therapy that you do, or the meditation that you share. The thing I recommend for anybody who does sound meditation, whether it's with Jerry or somebody else, I always recommend drink plenty of water. And if you don't feel something instantly, because on average somebody will, but for those of you who don't, watch what happens over the next week, sometimes 2 weeks, because sometimes it takes a little bit for it to really stick down, like molecularly. Sound and frequency therapy and healings go to, besides go on all levels of us spiritually, it goes to us molecularly too. So those little tiny DNA particles, and however, because I'm not a science major, it goes down that far and stimulates it. Always remember, we're mostly made of water, and that is sound resonates and flows through water so
Sound is
easy.
a frequency. That's all it is. Everything is a frequency. Everything has sound. So we're doing a podcast right now, and I'm looking at the other monitor, and I'm watching as I talk. That thing is going up and down, up and down. So when I create my sound, that's going to go up and down too, but that's going to go up and down inside your body. And that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to change not your DNA, but just to get everything flowing in your body, and hopefully it will go into the place where you need it. That's what we look for. If you're going to come this Saturday at Bab's Dance Studio, I'm going to be using, as you come in and get settled, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I want to, because, you know, when you're traveling on the road, you get excited and your energy is just all over the place,
Scattered.
scattered. I want to be able to calm you down before you actually get down in a position for the meditation. And that I'm going to be using the tuning forks. And I find the tuning forks are amazing. The different megahertz, 2 different megahertz, it's the A and the G. And it's just a matter of just putting them next to your ears. And I've done it to a few people, and I had it done to myself. And the first thing I get is just a total relaxing feeling. It takes that anxiety and that thing from the daytime, where you get all excited.
Or yelling at somebody who just sped past you.
Yes, yes. So it kind of like just puts you in that mood for the meditation. So hopefully you come out and check it out. If not, if you're too far away, um, soon,
I'm pushing them.
I will be doing like a Zoom meditation or just a plain meditation put on YouTube. So, and I enjoy doing it. So, and each meditation will be always different. I do have a platform what I like to do. Sometimes it doesn't go that way. It goes the way it wants to
Well,
go.
that's what
So
channeling does to us.
that's right. That's right. So if you get a chance, stop out.
Now, and again, that's Babs McDance Studio in Wilmington off of Market Street. You can also send an email or
And
check
if
the
you want to fly
website.
in, I'll pick you up at the airport.
Just let us know ahead of time that we have to pick you up.
So we have a couple of other things coming up.
But wait, I'm not done with that yet. I'm still going to put some pressure on you because I know I'm doing it to Sarah, so it's being done to me and it's being passed on to you. So the one thing, because within, I'm aiming for before Father's Day or before Memorial Day to have Jerry have some form of sound that can come out and be available to those of you on podcast as well as Zoom or YouTube. The one thing that I highly recommend is please use earphones of some sort if you're listening from a device.
Yeah.
The one of the things is with Jerry being a bit of a perfectionist with it is he knows what the sound sounds like here, and so far it doesn't matter the computer device, the video device, or anything like that that we've used. Being that perfectionist, which that's a step he's working on, is being able to accept how it's transmitted to you.
It's
So
work in progress.
so we're going to still push it along because, in my opinion, that frequency will still get to you, even though it could sound a little bit buffered, but that intent is there. So I feel that that would be fine. So we'll see how that comes up, but I'm trying before Father's Day, hopefully before Memorial Day, and we'll see how we get to that. Now, on the next note, before he skips over to my stuff, which will be very limited because I know I've said probably a couple times about things I'm doing in regards to you. First of all, online on www.tinavesely.com, you could see a calendar. That's for Tina, that's for Gerald, that's for Spiritual Journeys, and Sarah. And so we all offer different things, and there's going to be more people to come. Wait and see throughout the year. But anyway, in regards to Jerry's, you could purchase his ticket online or at the door. So please remember that. But you can go online to, yep, you could go right online and click a little button.
Sarah must have been working hard.
No, that I did because
You
I'm
did
a,
that?
I'm a little OCD. Sarah's asked to do the internet, and I'm like, I have the website. I can't give up all my control, okay? And I doubt that'll ever happen. But anyway, we're having fun with it, and the website's something that I do my best to try to take care of. Anyway, so we have that up there with her help. Um, but also, besides our podcast, Jerry took a trip this year and he went on a retreat. Oh, and his next one is on May 20th. If you can't make it this Saturday, it's May 20th at Babs Mac Dance Studio. And that one is a reboot. It's going to be an amazing, totally different meditation.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
I just had to have that little commercial for you. But anyway, back to the program. So, Jared, you went on a retreat this couple months ago.
Yes, yes.
And how was
up in
that retreat?
Asheville. A group of people up there. A lot. Got to see different instruments working, which I like, and I did purchase. Um, only a couple, but I really had a good time. Really had a good time. If you ever get to see me, ask me about it. I'll give you some information. They're always willing to look for more people to come in. We had people come in from Washington, state of Washington, all the way up to Maine.
Oh, wow.
People from Maine coming in just for that get together for a couple of days. It was very helpful. One of my things that I have to work on is confidence, but that would really helped me a lot. So I learned a lot. And that
Well,
was one of the main reasons why I went there because I already know a lot. Even the gentleman that was holding it, he says, "Wow, you got all that stuff." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Basically, I just came here for the confidence." Tina, I know she gives me that confidence. The kids and other people, it's just something I need to see other people do other different things, and that helped me out a lot. And now I'm learning how to play a flute.
that's his
And I
one thing.
told Tina I was going to pull this out. She said, "No, you ain't." I said, "Well, I'm learning the Indian flute, which is pretty cool. I'm getting it."
Do you want to play for us? Oh, watch that
Oh, yeah,
bowl
watch
before
that
you kill
bowl.
me.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it's going to sound. You might want to put your headphones on, but.
Oh, that was
Little
cool.
bit.
Watch the bowl.
Yes, I see it.
But so the thing is, as I've said in previous yes, as I've said in previous broadcasts, it's nice to have that support and that love from others. But until we find that niche within ourselves, we can have 1,000 people telling us how great we are at something, and we could practice and practice and even be that practitioner and still have that little bit of hesitation. But once that switch is flipped, it is an amazing feeling, and it's only within yourself. And that's when you allow yourself to escalate. I was blessed that years ago, Jerry, in sneaky manipulative in ways, he got me to be out here. Like, I'll tell you, since he wants to rat on me with things, years ago, I was on a talk show. Years ago, back in, I think it was 2009. I think it was 2009. And he had me on this talk show. And as I'm sitting there on live television, the host said, well, after this commercial, Tina will be accepting her first caller. And I never did a reading over live broadcast on the spot before. And I had told him I wasn't going to do that ahead of time. And lo and behold, on TV in front of thousands of people or however many, I got to do a reading. So he's pushed me over the past 21 years. So I'm allowed to push him. He has to take some of that pushback. But anyway, a reminder, besides his, I'm doing introduction to psychic development. I'm also going to have healing gatherings on Sunday via Zoom. Workshops are going to be on Zoom and in person for the both of us. And eventually I'll convince Sarah, so I know she'll hear that I'm saying that too. So, yep, Sarah, I'm putting something else on your plate.
You want to talk about the retreat in
Oh,
September?
in September, I think it's September 15th. I believe it's that. I know it's that weekend. We are going to have I Choose Me retreat in Oaks Island, North Carolina.
Very nice.
We
Very
would,
nice. Classy.
it's
Classy place.
steps away from the beach. The retreat, some people, are trying to think about it. This includes, your lodging. It includes, we have a personal chef coming in, gonna cook really good food for you. If you have dietary restrictions, you let us know, and he will work with you.
And we'll pick you up at the airport if you're going to fly in again.
We just need to know your schedule and your
Yes.
flight number, but we'll take care of that. So you don't even have to worry about that cost. Besides that, you get the weekend with me, and Jerry is going to do sound meditation, as well as there'll be other meditations. This is a rejuvenation time
Other
for yourself. Yeah, because I have to do
You're going to.
yeah, I have to do. No, I have to do a couple meditations as part of my program. But but this is I Choose Me, and that's what now is about. It's taking that time to choose yourself, because as you choose you, you're able to assist others better. So I think we got our point across with many things. I want to thank you for listening to us. And as always, we are so blessed to share our journey with you as you share it with us, and we all advance to that next level to aid others in their path as well. So you have a blessed day, and thank you for joining us today.
Bye.
Bye bye.